what really happens between the first brushstroke and the finished painting. Let's explore my creative art process from start to finish. The video begins in a quiet and inspiring studio environment where soft, natural light slowly fills the room, gently illuminating a blank canvas resting on an easel. The space feels calm and focused, with brushes, paint tubes, and a palette arranged neatly on a wooden table nearby. The narrator's voice begins in a warm and welcoming tone, inviting viewers into a creative journey titled Abstract Art, My Creative Art Process, Start to Finish. The narrator explains that every artwork begins with a simple idea and a willingness to explore creativity without limits. Abstract art is not about copying what the eye sees, but about expressing what the mind imagines and what the heart feels. Today's video is not just about painting. It is about experiencing the full creative process, from the first moment of inspiration to the final brushstroke that completes the artwork. The camera slowly moves closer to the blank canvas, emphasizing the quiet potential that exists within that empty space. The narrator describes how the beginning of any painting is often the most exciting and mysterious stage. At this moment, the canvas holds endless possibilities. It could become anything: a vibrant explosion of color, a peaceful composition of soft shapes, or a dynamic arrangement of bold textures. The artist pauses for a moment, observing the surface of the canvas while imagining how colors might interact and how the composition might grow over time. Soon the artist begins preparing the palette. Rich pigments are squeezed onto the palette's surface: deep blues, warm reds, bright yellows, calming greens, and soft whites. The narrator explains that color plays a powerful role in abstract art because it communicates emotion instantly. A single color can change the entire atmosphere of a painting. Cool tones can create calmness and reflection, while warm colors can bring energy and excitement. The artist gently picks up a brush and dips it into a vibrant color. For a moment, the brush hovers just above the canvas, capturing the anticipation of the first mark. The narrator explains that every artist knows this moment well. The first brushstroke is not only the start of a painting, it is the beginning of a conversation between the artist and the canvas. The brush finally touches the surface, leaving behind a bold stroke of color that immediately transforms the empty space. This simple movement breaks the silence of the blank canvas and begins the creative flow. The narrator reflects on how the first brushstroke often guides the direction of the entire painting. Sometimes it is planned carefully, while other times it appears spontaneously, guided by intuition. As the painting process continues, more colors join the composition. The artist moves the brush with confidence, creating sweeping strokes that flow across the canvas. Some strokes are bold and energetic, while others are gentle and subtle. The narrator explains that abstract art often feels like a form of visual music. Just as music uses rhythm and harmony, painting uses color, shape, and movement to create emotional impact. The camera captures the brush moving across the canvas in smooth, expressive motions. Colors blend together in certain areas, forming new shades and transitions that were not originally planned. The narrator explains that these unexpected moments are often some of the most beautiful parts of the creative process. Abstract artists embrace experimentation and allow the painting to evolve naturally. The artist occasionally steps back from the canvas to observe the composition from a distance. This pause allows the artist to evaluate how the colors and shapes interact with each other. The narrator explains that reflection is an important part of the painting process. By looking at the artwork as a whole, the artist can decide where the painting needs more balance, contrast, or movement. Returning to the canvas, the artist introduces new techniques to build depth and texture. A palette knife spreads thick paint across certain sections, creating dramatic surfaces that catch the light. The narrator describes how texture adds a physical dimension to abstract art, making the painting feel alive and dynamic. In other areas, the artist uses a softer brush to blend colors smoothly, creating calm transitions between shades. These contrasting techniques add visual interest and help guide the viewer's eye across the canvas. The narrator explains that abstract art often relies on balance between boldness and subtlety. Too much intensity in one area can overwhelm the composition, while gentle transitions can create harmony. As the painting grows more complex, shapes begin to emerge within the layers of color. These shapes may not represent specific objects, but they create a sense of movement and structure. The narrator reflects on how abstract artists often discover new ideas during the painting process. What begins as a simple color experiment may gradually develop into a meaningful visual composition. The camera zooms in on the textures and details forming across the canvas. Thick ridges of paint create shadows and highlights, while thin layers reveal subtle color variations underneath. The narrator explains that each layer adds history to the painting. Beneath the visible surface lies a record of every decision, every experiment, and every moment of inspiration that occurred during the creative journey. As the artwork approaches its later stages, the artist focuses on refining the composition. Certain areas are brightened with lighter colors to create contrast. Darker tones are added in other areas to enhance depth. The narrator explains that these adjustments help guide the viewer's attention and create a sense of visual balance. The artist steps back again, studying the painting carefully. This moment of reflection is quiet and thoughtful. The narrator explains that many artists describe this stage as a conversation with the artwork itself. The painting begins to suggest what it needs in order to feel complete. After observing the canvas for a few moments, the artist returns with a small brush and adds a few final highlights. These delicate touches bring clarity and brightness to the composition, completing the flow of color and movement. The camera slowly zooms out to reveal the entire painting. What once began as an empty canvas has transformed into a vibrant abstract artwork filled with energy, texture, and emotion. The narrator describes how this transformation represents the heart of the creative process. Through patience, experimentation, and imagination, something entirely new has come into existence. The narrator now speaks directly to the viewers, encouraging them to think about their own creative potential. Many people believe that creating art requires perfect skill or years of practice. But abstract art proves that creativity is not about perfection. It is about exploration. Anyone with curiosity and imagination can begin painting and discover their own unique artistic voice. The camera now shows the finished painting displayed on a wall where natural light gently illuminates the colors and textures. The narrator explains that abstract artworks often change appearance depending on lighting and perspective. As viewers move around the painting, they may notice new details and relationships between colors. This evolving experience is one of the most fascinating aspects of abstract art. The painting continues to reveal new possibilities each time it is observed. It becomes not just a finished product, but an ongoing conversation between the artwork and the viewer. The narrator returns to the idea of the creative process from start to finish. The journey from blank canvas to completed painting reflects the power of imagination and persistence. Every brushstroke contributes to the story of the artwork, and every decision shapes the final composition. In the final moments of the video, the camera returns to the blank canvas that appeared at the beginning. This time it sits beside the finished painting, creating a powerful visual contrast between possibility and realization. The narrator delivers a thoughtful and inspiring message. Every masterpiece begins with a simple idea and the courage to start. The blank canvas is not something to fear, but something to explore. With each brushstroke, new ideas appear, new colors interact, and new creative paths open. The screen slowly fades while the completed abstract painting remains visible for a few seconds longer. Its colors glow softly, reflecting the journey that transformed imagination into reality. The narrator's final words remind viewers that creativity is not limited to professional artists. It belongs to anyone who is willing to experiment, imagine, and express themselves freely. From the very first brushstroke to the final finishing touch, the creative process is a journey of discovery. And every time an artist picks up a brush and faces a blank canvas, that journey begins again with endless possibilities. And just like that, our journey from a blank canvas to a finished abstract artwork comes to an end. What began as an empty space filled with possibility has now transformed into a vibrant piece of art through layers of color, texture, and creative expression. This is the beauty of the creative process in abstract art. Every brushstroke carries an idea, every color adds emotion, and every stage of the painting tells a part of the story. There is no single perfect path when creating art. The magic often appears through experimentation, imagination, and the freedom to explore new ideas as the painting grows. I hope this full creative process from start to finish has inspired you to see abstract art in a deeper and more meaningful way. Whether you are an artist yourself or simply someone who enjoys watching the relaxing flow of creativity, remember that every masterpiece begins with the courage to start with a blank canvas. Creativity is not about perfection. It is about expression, discovery, and enjoying the journey of turning imagination into something real. If you enjoyed watching this abstract art process and found inspiration in today's painting, please support the channel by liking this video and sharing it with other art lovers. And if you would like to see more creative art processes, abstract painting ideas, and inspiring artistic journeys, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thank you for watching and being part of this creative moment. Keep exploring, keep imagining, and most importantly, keep creating. I look forward to sharing more artistic journeys with you in the next video.